My position in the queue is 1. Sweet. How's it going, folks? Welcome to Star Citizen. I was looking, it's been a couple years since I made a video on Star Citizen. I do live stream it on occasion over on the live section of the channel. But yeah, it's been a couple years, so let's hop in. I'm coming in cold. I have no idea if the server's going to work or not. And I'm just going to make a little video. We'll probably run some freight, do something simple. I've had decent luck with the patch 4.3. I've hopped on a couple times, played for about, 30, 45 minutes, was able to complete a game loop and make about 100 grand. So let's see if I can pull that off again on video. We'll see. I don't have a lot of time, but I believe I'm on the station. I've got some food and sustenance stuff with me. I am, if you go to your map screen, I'm back at Everest Harbor. I couldn't remember where I was at. So let's go to small grade. Is that the one I was? Yeah, here we go. This is one I've been doing. It pays 100 grand. You just have to take some ice and some food over to a couple places. That's a pretty good money maker. Do we have anything else that's like simpler? This is picking up waste. It pays all right. 72,000. We'll get here that's 99. Oh, interesting. This actually goes down to the surface. Let's try that one. It pays about the same. Kind of the same amount of effort, maybe. So let's go accept on that. Let's go get our stuff loaded up. So I'm going to just kind of record this as I do it, so you can get a feel for the raw experience, bugs and all. See if we can get this to work. I'm just running basic gear. I threw on a torso and a little backpack, so when I do some looting, I can actually grab something. Now the ships, pulling up the ships has been a little buggy. I usually go to my hangar and then pull them up. Let's see if I have my medium hangar available. A lot of times if I pull them up through this ASOP terminal, my Cutlass Black will spawn like in the floor. Then it's all wacky. Oh, apparently they're going somewhere. Cut in line. Get out of here. This is my elevator. There you go. Turbo's medium hangar. Perfect. So if you go to your hangar, there's no armistice zone down there. So you want to be careful not take people down with you. They can shoot you in the head. And then with desync, you never know what's going on. Alright, there's the floor of the hangar. Let's see if I can get a ship to pull up.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieve. Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
I've had better luck bringing it up in the hangar. Like I said, if I do it in the ASOP terminal, half the time it comes up and it's like stuck in the floor sideways. I lost 400 grand doing that. Had 400 grand worth of commodities on there and went to bring the ship up. I did the auto load thing. Went to bring the ship up. It was stuck in the floor. Went to unknown state, and that was that. So never spend more than you're willing to lose in Star Citizen. Looks like it's going to bring it up all right. Alrighty. I want to probably spin around to this hangar, so we might as well get the stuff brought up. That big, beautiful ship. Love it. And looks like the elevator is maybe going to work today. You just never know with Star Citizen. So I need to bring all these boxes up. I'm going to spin my ship around. Making it a little easier to load. I've been using the ship, so it's all ready to go. I just need to turn the thrusters on. Bring that thrust limiter down. And we'll get back about there, maybe a little further back. There we go. Perfect. It's pretty amazing when everything works. And the only, wait, did I turn around to the wrong one? Game? I was going to say the last two I had good sessions. Yeah, I didn't actually bring them up. Sweet. Alright, let's try that again. We'll see if we can get anything to work this time. Hey, there's some stuff. Alright, is it blue and white like it was last time? This stuff's all blue. Oh, I thought it just collected the... I've got drinks and all kinds of crap in here. I forgot I had a little bit of extra stuff. I didn't need to literally bring everything up. Whoops. Alright, select all, but then we want to unselect the containers. My bad. I wasn't going to put any cuts in here, so sorry. You're gonna have to suffer through the pain. If you don't want to watch this kind of thing, you've already tuned out anyway. So we're 7 minutes into this adventure. Yeah, I forgot I thought this was Everest Harbor was blank, but I do have a bunch of like food and stuff. I forgot that was in there. So I need to come over here to my filters. Make sure we have that filter on. Then we can select all. Move that to the elevator. We have just the containers we need, then we can bring that up. Alright, we need 7 SCU of quartz. See if we can kind of just put this all together. Bonk. Beautiful. Oh, it's all quartz. A lot of these missions have mixed goods. That's why there wasn't 2 different colors. It's all quartz all the time. I didn't get this one back. That's what's going on. Like something doesn't look right. There we go. Now this ship does have a tractor beam built into it, but it's hard to use with the mouse. So I usually just use the hand-operated tractor beams. All right, let's put you guys. Nope, you guys over here. I'm gonna load the big guys first. A little bit of a lag spike there, but not too bad. Now you'll notice we got way more stuff than we're supposed to. So I don't think I actually need to load all of this. I just need to be able to deliver that amount that's on the screen there. So we need a 4. So we need 2 4s. Yeah, that's actually plenty. Then I just need... do I have some 2-fers in here? Yeah, we get a twofer and then some ones. We'll be able to make all these counts. Am I in the floor? What's going on here? Does it feel like I'm... Weird. I felt like I was crouching. Alright, so we'll need a 4 and a 3. So let's grab one more of the 2s. 4, 2, and a 3 would be the 7. We need a 4 and a 2. The 6. Turn you around. Yeah, okay, so we need one more of these guys. That should be really all we need to make the deliveries. That's what I had happen. The first time I did this on 4.3, it worked perfectly. I got just the stuff I needed. Life was grand. And then the second time, it all worked, but I got more stuff than I needed delivered to me. It looks like we may have that problem again this time around. I'm going to take some extra just in case. But we don't need all of this. Let's grab one of these twofers. Put that right in there. Beautiful. I think we're going to call that good. So let's close that. Close that. Let's get out of here. Teasa Spaceport, that'd be the main one. So we might as well go down to there first, I guess. Or we could go to Sakura. Let's kind of see where they are on the map. Landing gear up indeed. So they're kind of equidistant actually. All right, we'll buzz down to Lorville, Teasa Spaceport. No? Okay. Valid target. Whatever, game. So we'll line it up manually. They're gonna let me lock on. We'll have to go to the planet first, I guess. There we go, and then it was right up here. Here's Lorville. Is it actually clear over there? It's not shrouded in clouds. It'd be a little easier. Oh yeah, look at that. The city's actually not covered in clouds for a change. Very cool. We're going to switch over to nav mode so we don't have that junk around our screen. Cruise on in with a little bit of speed. We got here. We got some peoples. Pop back to SCM mode. That's a good way to slow down quickly. Start calling ATC. It made a little noise. Does that mean we're in the queue? Hey, look at that. Don't have to wait in a queue. So I'll get the old landing gear down. So we head on in. Full speed ahead. Don't worry, we should slow down before we hit the spaceport. Yeah, we do have an open door there, so I want to be a little bit leery not to overfly that hangar in case they come popping out of there. Before we judge, I am flying with mouse and keyboard, so... Yeah, it's okay, computer. I'm leaving the safe zone to go into my hangar. It's going to be okay. Alright, so we touched down. You can hear the doors closing. Now we can just reposition the ship however we want. So I also line up with this elevator. It's right there. And I always shut my engines off just to let the ship settle down and puts the weight on the landing gear, and hopefully it won't go anywhere. So this is Teasa Spaceport, and they need 7 SCU, of course. So that'd be a 4, a 2, and a 1. And we need to bring the elevator up. If you're not familiar, I keep calling these things like 1s and 2s. So there's a SCU, Standard Cargo Unit. This box here is 1 SCU. This one is 2 SCU. And then we got some 4 SCU. So that's just how things are packaged in Star Citizen. So if they need 7 SCU, obviously, math genius here, they need a 4 and a 2 and a 1. Handled with the utmost care. Alright, we should be able to send this down, and that will complete that part of the mission. There it is. It sees our contract, and we're sending down 7. Confirm. There we go. Alright, let's head over to probably Sakura Sun Magnolia. I believe that's one of the big distribution centers they added a while back. Already controlled it. Called air traffic control to let us out of here. That's not how you spell it. Sakura Sun Magnolia. Give me a route to there, please. Ooh, almost hit a vulture. I was going kind of slow looking around. That's why. With server meshing now, there's a lot more people concentrated around. Alright, so long, Lorville. Need a thumbnail, though. It's all about the thumbnails. Screenshot simulator. So we need to get it back up to about 10,000 on the altimeter before we can use our QT drive. Go, flip that over. And it looks like we might need a different route. This interface is a little awkward. Sakura Magnolia. There we go. So it's always hard to tell. The symbology is kind of ambiguous. Well, we need to deliver something over here. Let's go see where it's at. See, I've got one locked into my routing, but both the icons are the exact same thing, so it's a little hard to tell. They used to have different symbols, and then they changed it. It'll eventually get sorted out, I'm sure. So far on the deliveries, though, we're 1 for 1. No, I don't need to calibrate. I guess it's calibrating anyway, even though it's in flight mode. I do, however, need to turn my cruise control back on so we actually go somewhere. I was like, why isn't it getting any closer? Because you're a giant dummy, that's why. Yeah, this is one of the big distribution centers. We'll pop a scan out. See if we got any ships sitting down there. Just seeing anti-aircraft turrets at the moment. Alright, we're 5K out. We'll pop back to SCM. So when you're in that faster travel mode where you can use your quantum drive, you don't have any shields. Just something to be aware of. Alright, she's spawning in a little slow. It's a little bit concerning. I'm going to go ahead and request a hangar, even though it's a large hangar, so there's going to be a lot of room down in here. That way we can just kind of do our thing and nobody will harass us necessarily, unless they sneak into the hangar while it's open. So there is no armistice zone here. Somebody could shoot me dead if they wanted. We're looking on the doors. Doors are looking good. Gears coming down. So I always like to come down in the hangar and touch down. That triggers that door closing sequence, and then you can just reposition, you know, to whatever elevator or whatever you want to do. Goes he right up next to the elevator. Alright, 6 SCU of quartz. So we need a 4 and a 2. But we're probably going to need... no, we have an elevator up ready to rock and roll. Look at that. Alright, let's pull you out. Then I could use a 2, so let's grab you. You look like a fine candidate. So you do have to make sure the cargo is snapped to the grid. Otherwise it won't see it. Uh-oh. Might have our first game-breaking bug. Alright, let's see if we can fiddle with the elevator. Welcome to Star Citizen, where sometimes things work. Looks like the elevator's there. I didn't fall through the world or anything. Nope, this one's toast. Alright. Does this elevator work? Might have to go deliver outside after all. There's all kinds of places around the outside to deliver this. Nope. Elevators are borked in this hangar. Alright, well. We're going to load her back up. We're going to try to work around the issue. I knew my luck was too good. Getting 2 quick sessions in a row where everything worked. It's too good to be true. Throw you back in there. Let's toss you up here. There's a 2 spot right there. And my thirst is down to 88%, but we're fine. We got plenty of time. All right, engine's back on. Let's call ATC. We'll try one of the outside elevators. See if we have any luck there. So if I remember right, yeah, there's like a little garage area down here. There's elevators here. So we can try that. It's a little tricky getting in here. We'll just drag a landing gear across that. There we go. Call that good. Let's see if this elevator's working. The only downside of these is you're exposed out here. Oh yeah, there's a bug now on the Cutlass. You have to like click in the exact right place to actually close the door. New patch and new bugs. How you feeling today, elevator? Well, your interface works. Shows some promise. Oop, wrong box. There you go. Make sure it does snap. Okay, it recognizes it as it's for the contract. So crossing fingers. There we go. All right, let's head over to Farnsway and close this thing out. I swear, it feels like I'm like 4 feet tall in this patch. I don't know what's up with that. Oh, we got a couple bogeys here, maybe. Let's just boost on out of here. There, should be able to click that and then route to it. Such a good looking game. There's the center way down there. Alright, that should be plenty of altitude. Calibrate, and we're off. Nice little view of the planet as it zips by. These clouds look pretty good. We're heading into the clouds. I'm upside down. Like, why is this looking so weird? Yeah, it's very cloudy over here. I wonder if this is one of the new storms. We go ahead and get those shields up and slow down because we're in basically IFR here. Oh, is Farnsway one of the big ones too? Oh, I hate these stupid pop-ups. I think there might be an option somewhere to turn those off.
Landing gear down.
It is really hard to see in the dark storm here. This is basically the same kind of facility, so there should be... Yeah, here's the garage. Be a garage down here. Yeah, this I think is one of the new thunderstorms. They added some new dynamic weather. We're right in the thick of it apparently over here. Nice. I forgot to turn off my lights. Oh, sorry. That's my brother-in-law. Can't play tonight, bud. Just got to record and go to bed. All right, 9 SCU. So we need a couple of the fours. Let's get these singles out of the way. Oh, okay. You're inside the ship. You don't hear anything. Fun. All right. Let's just pretend like this elevator works. Why is it raining on me? I'm under a roof. Really, Chris Roberts? You raised $1 billion and it's raining on me when I'm under a roof? Come on, dude. Get your act together. I'm mostly kidding. There, that should be, by my calculations, 9 SCU of quartz. Can't see a dang thing. Let me wipe my visor off. There we go. 2 of the 4s and 1 of that. And it recognizes the contract. I think I might have just made myself 99 grand. So we're like 874. Now we're at 970 something. Can't wipe my visor when that's up. Yeah, it is raining like crazy in here. Not inside my ship, though, so that's good. There you go. There's a game loop. We had a couple hiccups here and there, but overall it worked. Didn't explode. I've got some leftover quartz. I'll make you a heck of a deal on some leftover quartz, if you should want some. That gets me up to nearly 1 million again. We're up to, yeah, 973. Very cool. That'll be it for this one, folks. I'm going to go dock back up at the station and hit the rack. Thanks, as always, for watching. And I'll catch you in the next adventure. Can't fly. There we go. Nice outro, dummy.